Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you joined us today. We hope you're enjoying our new format with some of those shorter and longer classes. We've added some new sections to the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage to make it easier to find classes by length or by purpose or by body area, so be sure and check it out. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Don't forget, it's free and we'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment. In today's practice, we're going to explore hip opening poses. You only need your chair, and let's get started. Okay, to start with, I want us to think about grounding our feet and our sits bones. So our feet are grounded to the chair, sits bones grounded to that, feet grounded to the earth, sits bones grounded to the chair. So just make sure you're not leaning. That's the main thing I want you to think about, right? So you're not leaning one way or the other. Let's go ahead and place our hands lightly on our thighs. Palms are going to face up. You're going to lift your heart, feel your belly engage. Lower those shoulders. Close your eyes. And just breathe. So connecting to your heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room, begin to just notice your breath. Feel that natural inhalation and exhalation. And begin to elongate that breath, feeling that exhalation longer than the inhalation. Let's move into that diaphragmatic breath, that belly breath. As you inhale, fill the lungs from the bottom up, the belly extends. As you exhale, pull that belly button to the spine and push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that again. Do that one more time, trying to make that exhalation longer than the inhalation. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. Let's roll those shoulders up, back and down. Up, back and down. And if you want to add that breath, do it. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's reverse it. Inhale up and exhale down. Up and down. And release. Just a little movement through the upper body, letting that neck, fall one way and then fall the other. Just stretching that neck a little bit. It should feel really good. All right, lovely. Let's go ahead and move into our cat and cow to get a little back warm up. So we're going to place our hands lightly on the thighs. Elbows are wide, belly button to spine. Round your shoulder. Look at that belly button. Let's lift it up. Grab the back of the chair and open that heart. Oh yeah, squeeze those shoulder blades behind the back. Let's do that again. Round it down. Should feel good. And lift it up. Add that breath if you want to. Inhale into your cow. And exhale into your cat. Go ahead and do that a few times. All right. And release. Just give those shoulders another little roll. Maybe the head joins in, right? That feels good. Just kind of letting go of that upper body, releasing a little bit. Okay, we're going to move into our mountain pose. So we're going to extend those hands down by our side, flexing those fingers if that feels good to you. If you don't want to do it, leave it out. It's okay. All right, Take those hands up to the ceiling, release the fingers, shoulders are down, belly is tight, palms are going to face each other. Stretch it out, feel that stretch. Now, palms are going to go together, interlace your fingers, point your fingers up to the ceiling. Lengthen through that spine, and then we're going to lean that mountain. All right, now I just want you to turn and look up at the ceiling. Hello. A little sideways. Take that out, all the way back up to the ceiling. Don't forget, lengthen through, shoulders are down, belly is tight. Let's go to the other side. Let's turn and look up at the ceiling. Take the twist out, come up, release those hands and roll those shoulders. Again, moving upper body, kind of the neck if you want. We're just trying to get some release in those shoulders. All right, good. Okay, we're going to move into a half Lord of the Fishes pose. We're going to take our right knee and open it nice and wide. So we're working into those inner thighs. Just feeling that inner thigh stretching. So watching your knees, both of those knees need to track right at your toes. Don't let them fold in. That's naturally what they want to do. But I want you to try to think about keeping those knees open. Now, you're going to grab this hand. You're going to bring it all the way across your body. You're going to grab the chair. Lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Turn and look over the back of your chair. Let's release that, and we're going to do that one more time. Pay close attention to this knee. It wants to fold in. I don't want you to let it. You should really feel lengthen through the spine, turn and look. You should really feel that inner thigh stretching. And release it. Okay, we're going to move into a crescent lunge. So I'm going to let this knee fall towards the floor. And maybe right here is where you want your crescent lunge to be, and that's fine. If you're with me, I'm going to push my foot back behind me, and I'm going to lift my heart. And there it is. There's a good stretch for that hip flexor, right? We're working in hips today, so that hip flexor is getting a nice stretch. We're lifting that heart up. I'm on those back toes. Let's release that knee and do that one more time. Press it back, lift that heart. One more breath here. And release it. Okay, face forward. Now that same leg we were just working, we're going to extend it in front of us for a seated pyramid pose. Lengthen through the spine, belly is tight. Let your heart fall forward. Go ahead and lift up, and we're going to do that one more time. Extend through the spine, let that heart fall forward. Feeling the back of the leg stretching, keeping the knee. You want a slight bend to it, but you want that leg to be straight. Okay, very, very good. All right, we're going to move into a pigeon pose. So I'm going to keep this leg right where it is. I'm going to take this ankle and I'm going to cross it over. Now, you're going to extend your spine long, pull your belly in, put your hands right here on the thighs, and let your heart fall forward. You should be feeling the hip and glute of the leg of this leg, the one where it's kind of bent at an angle. Go ahead and lift your heart up. We're going to do that one more time. Extend, belly is tight, heart falls forward. There's that hip. One more breath here, and up we go. All right, let's do the other side. So now we're going to take our left knee and we're going to open it nice and wide. Feel that inner thigh stretch first, okay? So just hang out here for a couple of breaths. One more breath here. Now we're going to move into that half Lord of the Fishes. So I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to bring it all the way across my body, grab the chair, crown of the head lifts to the ceiling, and then I turn and I look over the back of my chair. Now everybody kind of turn, and I want you to look. Is this knee folding in? Peek at it, right? If it's folding in, don't let it. All right, let's release that. We're going to do that again. All the way across the body, grab the chair, crown of the head to the ceiling, turn and look over the back of your chair. We're breathing. One more breath here and release. Crescent lunge. Knee to the floor. Remember, this is great for you. If this works for you, there you go. Otherwise, you're going to push that foot back behind you. Wherever you are, your heart is lifted. No matter which version you're in with the leg, you want that heart lifted. Let's release that knee. We're going to do that again. Hello, hip flexor. One more breath here. And face forward. Okay, that same leg now. Extended in front of you. Toes to the ceiling. Lift through the spine. Pull your belly in. Let your heart fall forward. Feel the stretch. Let's come up. We're going to do that one more time. Nice. Okay, let's do that seated pigeon. So I'm going to take this foot, I'm going to cross ankle to ankle. All right. Now I'm going to extend my spine long. My hands are going to rest right here, and I'm going to let my heart fall forward. Let's come up, and we're going to do that one more time. Extend and lean forward. Hands on thighs for support. Oh, yeah. Lift your heart up. Let's grab a sip of water. Next, we're going to move into a seated lunge series. Let's come forward in our chair. So you're seated towards the edge. You're going to bring your knee into your chest and squeeze it. Lift the heart nice and tall. Flex the foot. Now, you're going to let go and you're going to grab under your thigh, press through your heel, push. Now, put that foot on the floor, and then I want you to relax the leg. Let's do that again. Bring that knee into the chest. Lift the heart. Squeeze that knee to chest. Grab behind the thigh. Flex the foot. Press. Put that foot on the floor. Relax. Again. Knee into chest. Squeeze. Flex. Push. Foot on the floor. And relax. All right. Good. Let's do the other side. Here we go. Knee into chest. Squeeze. Flex. Press through that heel, put the foot down, and relax. Knee into chest, squeeze, flex, press through that heel, put that foot down, relax. One more. Knee into chest, flex, push, foot on the floor, and relax. Okay, that's a great version. Excellent. If you want to add on, what we're going to do next is we're not going to hold our thigh. So as we push through, we're going to let go and just work our leg only. But you're also going to be working into some stretching through the hips. Okay, here we go. Bring that knee in. Flex the foot. Now, I'm just going to let go and I'm going to push through that heel. Put that foot down and relax. Bring that knee in. Here we go. Squeeze. Flex. Push through that heel. Foot to the floor. Relax. Last time on this side. Knee in. Flex. Press. Put that foot down. And relax. All right, other side. Knee in. Flex. Press. Foot to the floor. Relax. Here we go. Bring it in. Flex. Push. Put the foot down. And relax. Last one. Here we go. Flex. Push. Foot down. Relax. And release. Okay. Next version, we're going to do an external rotation of our leg. Okay. So I'll take us through it. But again, if it doesn't feel good to you, you can keep doing what we were just doing. But if you're with me, I'm going to bring this knee in first. Now, All I'm going to do is with my hand, I'm going to reach under and I'm going to grab that ankle and gently, ever so gently, I'm pressing. You see that external rotation of that leg, right? So there's that hip, a little more stretch for that hip. Flex, press, put that foot down, bring the toes up, relax, and let's do that again. Bring that knee in, squeeze, externally rotate, flex, press through. You can hold that leg if you want to, put it down, up we go. We're going to do it 2 more times. You can hold or don't, right? Maybe you want to not hold, right? Press it through, put that foot down, toes to the ceiling. Last one, here we go. Bring it in, externally rotate, flex, press through, put the foot down, toes to the ceiling, relax, and bring it in. Other side, here we go. Last one. Last side, here we go. Squeeze it, externally rotate it, feel that stretch, flex the foot, press through. You can hold that thigh if you want to. Put that foot down, and then relax it. Do it again. Bring it in. Rotate, flex, press, hold or don't. Down, relax. 2 more. We got this. Bring it in. Rotate. Flex the foot. Press through. Don't lose that rotation. Put that foot down and release. Last one. Rotate. Flex. Press through that heel. Those toes are up to this corner. Oops. Put it down. Relax and release. How does that feel, right? Some good stretching happening into those hips. Okay, so we're going to do it's called a seated straddle forward fold. I want you to heel toe those feet out. You want to keep your toes at a diagonal and your knees are in alignment with the toes. We're going to pull our belly button to our spine. We're going to have our hands on our thighs, and we're going to let our heart fall forward, okay? So you're holding onto your thighs to give yourself some support. Your back stays flat, and you're just letting your heart fall forward between your legs. Let's go ahead and tuck our chin and roll it up nice and slow. Okay, we're going to do that again, and if you want, instead of keeping your hands on your thighs, you can begin to let your hands walk down your legs, right? If you want. You don't have to do that if you don't want to do that. And you can even get it to the point where your hands are on the floor. But it's your choice. You've got options, okay? So we're going to do it 2 more times so you can kind of pick and choose how you want to do this. Extend the spine long. Let that heart fall forward. I'm going to let my hands walk down to my shins this time. I'm going to let that heart fall a little bit further down. Really feeling my stretch on those hips and inner thighs. Go ahead and tuck your chin and roll it up slowly. And we're going to do that 1 more time. Extend the spine long, belly button to spine. Let that heart fall forward. Come down. Your choice of hand placement. Tuck the chin, roll it up nice and slow. How'd that feel? You feel a little stretch there? Okay, what we're going to do next is an internal rotation. We tend to do a lot of external rotation of those hips, but this one is going to be an internal rotation. My legs are a little too far apart, so I'm just going to do a little heel toe in to where my knees are a little closer, but not together. Now, you're just going to let your knees fall in. Nothing fancy about it. But I'm here to tell you, if you're sitting, doing whatever you like to do during the day, and if you think of it, if you will do this, let's heel toe those feet out 1 time and then do it 1 more time. If you'll think about this, it really does feel good, and it's a nice stretch, that internal rotation of the hips. Just 1 more breath here. All right. Let's go ahead and heel toe those feet back together. And let's grab a sip of water. move into knee circles. What you're going to do, move forward in your chair a little bit. We're going to bring that right knee into the chest and squeeze it. Now, you're going to grab your knee and you're going to bring it out and down and around and up. If you want to hold under the thigh, that's fine too. Out, down, around, and up. Out, down, around, and up. One more. Let's reverse it. So now we're going to go down, out, around, and up. Down, out, around, and up. Down. Keep going. You got it. And put that leg down. Take a moment. It's not that it's hard, it just takes more effort than you think it would to do that, right? Let's do the other side. So let's bring that knee in first. Okay? Now remember, you can hold the knee if you like that better. Try it, right? Let's go out, down, around, and up. Or maybe you like it better under the thigh. Your choice. Let's keep going. Big circles. You got it. Okay, let's reverse those circles. Good. Keep going. Now you can make these circles as big or as small as works for your body, right? You got it. Last one. And put that leg down. Very, very good. Okay. The next, what we're going to do next is it's a pyramid pose. We've done seated pyramid pose before. We're going to do it two ways. We're going to start with it static, and then we're going to add this dynamic movement, which will give us a little bit more stretch. So you'll see what I'm talking about, but we're going to be doing a couple of different ways on both sides. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our right leg and we're going to extend it out, toes pointing to the ceiling. Now, I'm going to move a little bit forward in my chair there. That feels better, right? So that chair's not cutting into my legs. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is the static. We've done this one before. If you've done my classes, you're familiar with it. If you haven't done my classes, don't worry. It's fine. I'll take you through the whole thing. Let's extend the spine long. Pull the belly button to spine. Let that heart fall forward. Hands on those thighs and just feel that stretch, right? So we're getting into that hamstring. So one thing that happens when we stretch our hips is we also want to do a little hamstring stretching too, because it's this whole area, right? It's not just simply just the hip and glute. We want this entire area to stretch. All right, I'm just going to tuck my chin and I'm going to roll it up nice and slow. We're going to do one more just like that. One more of those static. Extend the spine, belly is tight. Keep the back flat as you let that heart fall forward. And feel the stretch in the back of this leg. Just one more breath. All right, let's come up. Okay, so there's that static. Now, we're going to add the dynamic piece. So you're going to take the hand of the knee that's bent. That's the hand, the arm that you're going to work. You're going to extend it up to the spine. This hand stays right here for support, all right? Belly is tight. Lengthen through. Keep that back flat. Now, as you come forward, bring this hand to the outer edge of wherever you are. You may be at the knee, you may be at the shin, you may be at the ankle, you may be at the foot. Does not matter. And we're going to do that again. Let's bring that hand up. And down we go. Exhale as you sink down into it. Let's do that again. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, sinking down into it. Oh, yeah. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, down we go. Two more. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, down we go. Oh, yeah. Last one. Up we go. And down we go. Yeah. One more breath, and come up, bend that knee, and take a break. You see the difference, right? So one we're holding it, the other one we're moving into it. So dynamic, well, static, and then dynamic pyramid pose. Okay, we're going to extend that other leg out, toes are to the ceiling. Feeling okay? Yeah? Keep this hand here for support. Well, actually, for the first one, we're going to keep both hands on those thighs for support. We're going to pull our belly in. We're going to lengthen through that spine. Keep the back flat. Remember, this is a heart to thigh, not a nose to knee, but a heart to thigh. All right, here we go. Let that heart fall forward. And we're just hanging on to those legs for support and letting that heart come down. All right, go ahead and tuck your chin and roll it up. That might feel better for your back. Either way is fine, doesn't matter, you don't have to do that. Extend the spine long, belly is tight. Let that heart fall forward. Here we are in our static hold. One more breath here. Let's come up and we're going to do one more, just like that. Lengthen and let that heart fall forward. It should feel so good. Stretching the back of that leg. And come up. Okay. So just kind of checking in. How's everybody feeling, right? If you need to make any adjustments, this is a good time to do that. Here we go. We're going to add that dynamic piece. So this arm is going to come up. So it's the arm of the knee that's bent. That's the arm that you're going to be using. Belly is tight. Extend it up as far as you can go. Now, come out and try to touch the wall in front of you. Then you're going to bring that hand down and you're going to bring on the outside of that leg. It could be at the knee, it could be at the shin, it could be at the ankle, it could be at the foot. Does not matter. Don't worry about it, right? If the shape of your body doesn't look like mine, it does not matter. And let's come up and let's do that again. Extend that spine long, hand to the ceiling, belly is tight. This hand is here for support. Out we go. Try to touch that wall in front of you. Bring that hand down and feel that stretch. So not only are we getting the leg stretched, but we're also going to get a little bit of that side waist. Do you feel it? Yeah, I do too. All right, now we're moving into that dynamic piece. Here we go. Up we go. Inhale here. Exhale, down we go. Inhale, up we go. Extend, belly tight. Exhale, down we go. Up we go. Extend, lengthen through, belly tight. Exhale, down we go. Inhale, up we go. We got two more. Down. Inhale. Lengthen. Down we go. And we're going to hold this one for just a couple of breaths. One more breath here. And release. Bend that knee and come up to seated. How does that feel? Yeah, good. A little stretch in the back of that leg. Okay, so we're going to move into gate pose. We're going to move to the edge of our chair. So I have one leg and one butt cheek is on the chair, and the other leg and the butt cheek are off the chair. Grab that chair and hold on. Okay? This leg is going to extend out. I'm on the knife edge of my foot. This knee is tracking right at those toes. So don't let it begin to want to pull in because you're feeling this leg stretching, right? You want to keep this leg nice and in alignment with those toes. This leg, you should be feeling that inner thigh stretching. Okay, so we're just hanging out here for a couple more breaths, feeling it. Now I'll tell you, if this bothers your knee, you can take a nice little bend to that knee, and that'll take the pressure off the knee, okay? So if you're feeling like, oh, that really hurts my knee, just bend it a little bit. It'll be fine. Otherwise, if you're with me, my leg is straight. Micro bend to that knee, though. You don't want that knee locked out. Okay, so we're going to take the hand of the leg that's extended. That's the one that's going to go up to the ceiling. Now, the hand that's on the chair, what you're going to do is you're going to bend this supporting elbow, and you're going to lean over. You should really feel that stretch. All right, one more breath here. Now we're going to come up. We're going to let go of the chair. That hand is going to come up to the ceiling. The opposite hand is just going to slide down that leg as you lengthen through the other side. And we're going to come up and we're going to do the other side. Lengthen it up. Lean into it. Come up. Extend that other arm up and let it fall down. Oh yeah. One more breath. Come up. Bring this leg in. And take a break. How's that feel? Everybody okay? So we're going to do the other side, and then we're going to do that same thing one more time on each side. I just wanted to go ahead and let you give this leg a little rest in that inner thigh. So let's do the other side. So I'm going to scoot over. Remember, one leg and butt cheek is on the chair. The other leg is extended. This knee is in alignment with those toes. I'm on that knife edge of that leg. All right, are we ready? We're going to start with the hand of the knee that's, the hand of the leg that's extended. Grab that chair. Extend that leg, extend the hand to the ceiling. Arm is long, belly is tight, and we're just going to lean into it. All I'm doing is I'm bending my supporting elbow to let myself sink into that stretch a little bit. Let's come up, and I'm going to extend the other arm up and lengthen and lean into it. Gate pose. Up we go. Let's switch sides. And lean. Up we go. Extend the other arm up and lean. Oh yeah. All right, let's come up. Other side. Here we go. Get one leg on. One leg extends. You're on that knife edge of that foot, right? Heart is lifted. Hand on the chair. Extend up and lean. See if you can lean any further. See if you can make this a little deeper. And all you do is you just simply bend that supporting elbow a little bit more. Look at me. I'm all the way down. My forearm is actually on the chair. Boy, do I feel that. It's just an option, right? Just a choice. Up we go. Let's do the other side. Extend it up, letting that hand slide down. One more breath. Here we go. Other side. Lengthen and hinge. Feeling that stretch. And up we go. Lengthen and lean. Feel the stretch. Oh my goodness. Let's come up onto your chair. And we got to do the other side. Final one. Here we go. Check your alignment. Up on that side of that foot. This knee is in alignment with those toes. This hand goes on the chair. Lengthen through and lean. Oh my goodness, doesn't that feel good? Let's come up. Place this hand on your leg. Opposite hand extends and you lean. One more time. Here we go. Up we go. Bend that elbow and lean. Maybe the forearm comes down. And up we go. Extend. Lean that other way. One more breath. And up we go. Ooh, sit in your chair and let's grab a sip of water. Let's come to standing on the right side of our chair. We're going to move into a standing eagle pose. We're going to start holding onto our chair and then we'll see if we can let go and for a little bit of a balance challenge. But don't worry about that right now. Just you've got your chair right here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cross our ankle to our ankle. Bend that supporting knee. So the knee of the supporting leg, I want you to bend it and shoot your hips back, okay? So the minute you begin to bend that knee, that is going to create a little bit of a stretch into this hip of the knee that's bent and crossed over. Now, if you're feeling stable and you want to give it a try, you're going to pull your belly button into your spine. You're going to let go of the chair and you're going to cross wrist to wrist. So kind of find that spot that's not moving in front of you. Pull your belly button in. One more breath here. We're going to lift it up and we're going to release it. Okay? Let's do that on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to cross ankle to ankle. Pull my belly in. Shoot my hips back. Bend the knee of the supporting leg. Come up to cross wrists if that works for you, if you want to. You don't have to do that, right? You can hang on to that chair, that's fine. Just one more breath here. Come up and release. All right, that's version 1. It's a great version. If you're with me, what we're going to do next is instead of crossing that ankle to ankle, we're going to bring the knee up. Okay? Now, pull that belly in. So this is going to be a little bit of a balance challenge. I'm going to let that heel slide down that leg. Right? So there's our eagle legs. Now the key here is I don't want your hips angled out, right? So you want to keep those hips straight. We're going to let go of the chair and we're going to come into those just crisscross wrists first. Just take one more breath here, release, and take a moment, okay? We're going to stay on this side of the chair and we're going to do that one final add-on before we go to the other side. Well, the one final add-on for this pose, and then we're moving into a warrior 3 as well. I'll show you. Bring that knee up. Slide that heel down. Now, remember, you can do the cross at wrist, the cross at wrist if you want to. If you want a little bit more, what we're going to do, remember, belly button to spine, lift your pelvic floor muscles, bring those arms up parallel to one another. Then this is the hand that's going to come underneath, and you're going to put backs of the hands together or palms together, lift up and forearms away from the face. Super duper challenge. One more breath. Go ahead and unravel your arms, unravel your legs, and put that foot down. Let's do the other side. So I'm giving you options, right? You can cross ankle to ankle if you like that better. You can cross wrist. You don't have to do the eagle arms. You don't have to do the eagle legs. I'm giving you lots of options. Pick and choose what works for you. All right, here we go. This leg is going to come up at tabletop. My heel is going to slide down that leg. There's my eagle legs. Remember, we don't want those hips coming in. We want the hips to be staying forward. Let go of the chair if that works for you. Belly button to spine. Find that spot that's not moving in front of you. Focus on that, and then you can cross wrist to wrist if that works for you. If you want to, bring those arms parallel to one another. Forearms are parallel. You're going to take this hand and bring it underneath, right? Forearms together, palms facing one another or backs of palms together. Either is fine, but lift your arms up and forearms away from the face. Pull that belly button to the spine. One more breath. Unravel your arms, unravel your legs, and put that foot down. Okay, come back to the other side of your chair. Final thing. What we're going to do is we're going to add a warrior 3. So when you're in your eagle, you're going to have your eagle arms, right? Whatever, eagle arms. Then we're going to unravel our legs and we're going to push that foot behind us, and we're going to do a warrior 3 with eagle arms. So you can push your foot behind you. You can have your toes down, right? So we'll be in our eagle arms, and you can have those toes down if you want to, or you can lift that leg up and try to work a little bit into your balance. So either is fine. Or leave it out, right? Just do eagle. It's all good. Okay, I'm putting my weight into the leg next to the chair. Bring that knee up. Go ahead and get those eagle legs. Let go of the chair. Forearms are facing one another, parallel to one another. Arm comes underneath. Create those eagle arms. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Unravel your legs. Push that foot behind you. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. It is a super challenging pose. Shoulders are down, belly is tight. One more breath here. Unravel those arms. Bring that knee up. Squeeze into the chest. Put that foot down mindfully. Let's come to the other side. Anytime we do a balanced pose, we want to come out of it on purpose, with focus, mindfully, right? Okay, other side. This is it, the last one for this series, and then we're moving on. Okay, I don't know about you, but this gets me a little winded. It's a lot of focus, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take this heel, we're going to slide it down, and here's our eagle legs. So I don't try to bring that leg back behind, because inevitably what happens is my hips end up turning that way, right? And you really want those knees, the hips to stay forward. So I just let that leg slide down and it hangs out there. And it's fine. Bend that supporting knee. Okay, are we ready? You can do wrist to wrist if you want to. If you were with me, we're going to do those eagle arms. Okay, unravel your legs, push that foot back behind you. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. So challenging. Belly is tight. Keep those hips square. The hip of the leg that's in the air is going to want to hike up. I don't want you to let it. Belly is tight. That is what's going to keep that from happening. One more breath here. Unravel your arms. Bring that knee up into your chest and put that foot down mindfully. So good, you guys. Yay. All right. So we're going to move into a warrior 1 and then move into a pyramid pose from that, okay? So I want you to come to the top of your chair. Your legs, your feet are in alignment with the front of your chair. I know you're like, wait a minute, but my chair's back here. You'll see why here in just a second. Okay, so the leg that's next to the chair, you're going to take a step back with that foot. Now your chair's right in the right position, isn't it? Okay, so that back foot is at that 45-degree angle. So it's had a little bit of an angle. Hips are forward. Bend your front knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Okay, here we are in a beautiful warrior 1 pose. Pull that belly in. Try to lengthen through the spine. Tailbone is long, right? Okay, take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to bring those hands up to the ceiling. Let's move to goalpost arms and squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Let's take those hands back up to the ceiling. Now, bring your hands to heart. Straighten your front leg and let your heart fall forward into a standing pyramid pose. One more breath here. Okay, go ahead and lift your heart up. Okay, now everybody, what I want you to do is take your thumb and I want you to put it right here in the crease of that hip and the leg. And I want you to think about pulling that hip back. Pull that hip back. Keep that thumb there. Bring one hand to heart. Extend through the spine. Belly is tight. Let your heart fall forward. Think about pulling that hip back. Pull that hip back. Pull that hip back. You feel the difference, right? Now you can let go. It's not that you're physically pulling your hip back, but you're thinking about it, and not physically pulling it back with that thumb, but it's making you keep that hip back. Just one more breath here. We're going to go ahead and lift it up. We're going to do that one final time. If you want, hands extend. Now, anytime you have this long lever, it's going to put more pressure on your back. So remember, if this doesn't feel good to you, keep your hands at heart. Inhale here, exhale, forward, over we go, over we go. Maybe your hands come down towards the floor. Keep the back flat though, don't round those shoulders. Just one more breath here. Press back up. Bring your hands to your heart and release. Okay? All right, we got to do the other side now. So we're going to come up where our feet are in alignment with the front legs of your chair. The leg that's next to the chair, you're going to step back. Now you've got that chair right where you want it, right? So you can hold on to that. That back foot is at that 45-degree angle. Hips are forward. Bend your front knee. You can make any adjustments, right? Sometimes I want to heel toe my front foot out because my hips don't come around. So I just do that, right? I'll move that foot out just a little bit, give those hips a little bit of extra grace so that they can move around because I do want my hips facing forward. It's all good. Okay, now if you feel like you want to, you can let go of the chair and you can bring your hands to your heart. If you want to hang on to the chair, it's fine. Bring one hand to heart. It's okay. Think about pulling your belly in and we stand down that back leg. So you want your weight to be in the center and it feels like, honestly, it feels like you're leaning back almost, like you're standing down that back leg. That generally is going to get you right in alignment. Can you bend the front knee anymore? Beautiful warrior one. All right, let's add the arms. Extend those hands to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. Okay, goalpost arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Come back to hands up to the ceiling and bring your hands to heart. Okay, we're going to move now into our pyramid pose. I'm going to straighten that front leg. Keep your hands at heart. Let your heart just fall forward, keeping that front leg straight without, you want to keep a micro bend to that knee. You don't want to lock out that knee. Keep the back flat. You should be feeling this hip, right? All right, let's come up. Now everybody just take your thumb, place it right here in the crease where the hip and the leg meet. Pull it back. Just consciously pull it back. Now here we go. Let's go back into that pyramid pose. You can hold the chair if you want to, right? It's okay. Pull that hip back. Pull that hip back. You feel it? I do. All right, let's come up. Bring your hands to your heart. The final version, if you don't want to do it, keep your hands at heart. If you're with me, my hands are going to extend up to the ceiling. And now I'm going to lengthen them out towards the wall in front of me. Keeping my back flat, they're going to come down towards the floor. Just one more breath here. Come back up. Bend the knee and have a seat. Whew. Let's grab a sip of water. We're going to come to the forward towards the edge of our chair. Heel toe your feet, so heel toe your feet nice and wide. Okay? Whatever works for you, right? Whatever that means for you is fine. I'm going to have my hands resting on my thighs and I'm going to let my heart fall forward, keeping my back flat. Now maybe you walk your hands down your legs. Maybe your hands come to the floor. It doesn't matter. This is your version of seated forward fold. Can you let your head fall Just one more breath here. All right. We're going to walk our hands back up our legs. Okay, good job. Heel toe your feet closer together, but not totally, okay? Now we're going to move into Garland Pose, Malasana Pose. I'm going to let my heart fall forward, and I'm going to put the inside of this arm on the inside of that leg, the inside of this arm on the inside of that leg. I'm going to heel toe my feet a little bit further apart. I got them too close. My palms are together, and I'm pressing. So I'm pressing in with my legs and I'm pressing out with my arms. Activating the inner thighs, you should feel that. One more breath here, all right? Release it. Leave your legs right where they are. Come up. Now, I just want you to let your knees fall together for an internal rotation of those knees. Of the hips. You feel it? Just one more breath here. Okay. Simply take your knees and open them wide. Walk your hands, keep the back flat. Let that heart fall forward. Walk your hands down your legs if you wish. Maybe your hands are on the floor. Tuck your chin, let the head fall. One more breath here. We're going to roll up slowly. Okay, we're going to move back into that Garland Pose. If you need to heel toe your feet together a little, that's fine. Let your heart come down. Bring one arm in. Other arm is on the inside of that leg. Palms are together. I'm pressing in with my legs and I'm pressing away with my arms. Just one more breath here. And release it. Keep the feet where they are. Let the knees fall in for an internal rotation. I know, right? Does that feel good? I like this one. One more breath. All right. Go ahead and bring those feet back together. So we're going to move into a seated frog. I'm going to scoot back in my chair. And I'm going to bring my legs and open them wide so that the seat of my chair is in front. Now, I'm going to do this two ways. The first way is we're going to leave our feet right where they are, so the knees are in alignment with the toes. We're going to pull the belly in, hang on to the chair, and let that heart fall forward. Okay? So this is a great version of seated frog. Excellent. If this is how you want to do your seated frog, come back up and that is fine. If you want a little more for those hips, and believe me, I know this is a lot, so this could be great. All you're going to do is take your heels and turn them more out. Now, I know they're not necessarily going to go out, but just more of an external rotation. So in the heels, instead of them being in, you see what I'm doing there? I'm turning them out. Same thing. Let that heart fall forward. Keep the back flat. You might feel it a little more. Now maybe your hands come to the floor. Maybe they don't. It's okay, right? Your choice. If your hands are on the floor, try to tuck your chin. Look under your chair. Wow. One more breath here. Slowly come back up. Bring those heels in and release. Does that feel okay? I know that was pretty intense. Seated frog. All right, we're going to move into a seated crescent lunge. So we're going to work on the front side of that hip now. We're going to take this knee and open it wide. Let that opposite knee fall down towards the floor. Push that foot back behind you and lift your heart. Right? So this is getting more of the hip flexor which is also really good to stretch. Let's release that knee. And I know we do this pretty much every class because it's so important, I think, to keep those hip flexors flexing. One more breath here. Let's release it. Extend that leg out in front of you. Same leg, pyramid pose. So lengthen through the spine. Let that heart fall forward. Keep your hands on your thighs if you wish. Let's go ahead and roll up. Do that one more time. Extend through the spine, belly tight. Let that heart fall forward. And up we go. Seated pigeon. We got this. Remember, if you want to do ankle to ankle, great. If you want to do ankle to knee, let's do it. Extend the spine long. Let that heart fall forward. Keeping the back flat. One more breath here. Go ahead and lift your heart up. Now, put your elbow right on in the front of that knee. Put your chin on those fingers. Press gently for a little different feeling. Pigeon pose. Go ahead and come up. Final version for our pigeon pose. We're going to extend our hands up to the ceiling. We're going to try to touch the wall in front of us. And then we're going to let those hands fall towards the floor. And we're going to let the head hang and fall and just hang out here. One more breath and roll it up. Put that leg down. Other side. Let's take this knee and open it nice and wide. Other knee falls towards the floor. Push the foot behind you. Lift your heart up into your crescent lunge. Let's release that knee and do that again. Trying to relax this glute, right? Heart is lifted. One more breath here. All right, let's face forward. This leg is going to extend in front of you for pyramid pose. Hands are going to be on your thighs. Lift. Let that heart fall forward, keeping the back flat. And roll it up. Do that again. Extend first. Keep the belly tight. Keep the back flat. Let that heart fall forward. And up we go. All right, pigeon pose. Remember, if you like ankle to ankle, that's fine. With me, ankle to knee, I'm going to lengthen through my spine and let my heart fall forward. My hands are on my thighs for support. Just hold, don't hold your breath. Just your natural breath is fine here. Let's do that again. If you want to inhale here and exhale as you lengthen, you might get a little more stretch. Oh, I was going to put my elbow here, wasn't I? There, let's do it that way. If you like it. If you don't like it, don't do it. It's okay. One more breath. All right. Final version. Hands to the ceiling. Try to touch the wall in front of you. And then just let those hands fall towards the floor. Tucking your chin, letting your head just hang. One more breath here. All right, let's go ahead and sit back in our chair. Place your hands on your thighs. Shoulders are down. Palms facing up. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. The way it is. Let this day be the way it is. Let your life, your challenges, your hopes, dreams, and frustrations be the way they are. Let everything that is be just the way it is. Then let yourself discover the good things you can do with it all. You cannot successfully deny reality What you can do, though, is acknowledge and greatly improve upon it. Wishing for things to be different than they are is an empty wish. Working to make things the best they can be is a much more beneficial use of your time and energy. Avoid wasting even a few moments of your life on anger, blame, or regret. Rise to a higher level, acknowledge the truth of what is, and make good come from it. Let go of your need to control what is beyond you and embrace your power to control what is within you. Let life be just as it is, and let yourself do great things with it all. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Place it lightly on your head. Extend the opposite hand out towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Place them lightly on the back of your head. Elbows fall towards the floor. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with your left hand. Lay it lightly on your head. Extend the other hand out towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Click on that subscribe button and leave me a message, and I will see you next time.